When I was in junior high school, I was part of the youth group. The youth group was called God's Gang. One of the songs that we sang quite often, the lyrics, "They'll know we are Christians by our love." For a number of years, I was in and out of the Peachtree City Seventh-day Adventist Church because I wasn't quite sure where I belonged. And then one day God said, "Leslie, that's the place for you. That's the place where you were meant to raise your family." At the time, I wasn't a mom. I had been looking for a child to adopt, and once I was able to get a child, this is indeed our church home. The thing that I like best about this particular church is the song lyrics. They'll know we are Christians. The people at this church have embraced me and my son. When I went through a tough time recently, church members drove 40 minutes to bring food. They brought communion stuff when we had communion during the pandemic. They have reached out to me. They've sent text messages. And that's what I believe a true community of believers should do. They take care of us here in the church, and they also take care of people out in the community. We have people bringing food to send to children who need food for school, after school at home. They take care of the victims from the tornadoes. They are always doing things out in the community. The first Sabbath of every month, the homeless ministry. When Jesus said, "Go and make disciples," this church, that's what they take to heart, and that's what we're trying to do here. We want to be the hands and feet of Jesus. I want my son to grow up in a church like this. To me, this is my second home. I don't think there's any place that I feel more comfortable than in this church. And people think that I'm crazy when I tell them that I drive 40 minutes to church every week. That's because there's not any other church that's a fit for my family. And it's because of the things that we do here together. It's because of the things that we do out in the community. And at the end of my life, I don't want to live with any regrets. And right now, I'm not. I have no regrets about the choice of church that I have for my son and for me, because we take to heart our mission and our vision. We're living in Christ. I want to live forever with Christ. Right now, I'm living with the fellowship. I'm living with the people here. And this is the best place for me and my family. And I think that this would be the best place for many families.